Hi, and welcome to my weekly vibrational astrology forecast for all signs. I'm Starlene Brighter. I'm your astrologer, and I'm going to be talking about Monday, November 16th through Sunday, November 22, 2020. So on Monday, November 16th, Venus in Libra makes a square to Jupiter in Capricorn. On Sunday, the day before, Venus made a square to Pluto in Capricorn. So these two energies are working together. The reason I'm mentioning this now is because last week, you may have remembered me talking about Jupiter and Pluto made a conjunction. That was on Thursday last week. Well, they move so slow in the sky that they're actually still basically conjunct each other. So whenever one planet is going to touch one, it's going to touch the other. So whenever one planet is going to touch Jupiter or Pluto, the other one's going to be affected too, just for a little while. So what this means for us is that we need to remember that we feel a little compulsive towards love or towards things that you really care about. And if you're feeling that way, just keep yourself calm. Know that, that draw to you to that thing that you love, those things that you love, there's nothing wrong with it, but just keep yourself calm, knowing and being present. Know that there's positive and good fortune and expansion in love right now too. That's very important. But the most important part is knowing that matters of the heart are very emphasized right now, and they're kind of blown up a little bit. So if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, this too much is overwhelming, take a step back and know it's only temporary. When Thursday rolls around and Saturn and Venus make a square, things are going to totally change, okay? So Tuesday, November 17th, Mercury in Aries makes an opposition to Uranus in Taurus. This is the last one of 3 that have lasted over 6 weeks, okay? The last 6 weeks. This has us like a little temperamental in our mind. We can be excited and happy about stuff, but also nervous at the same time. Communication can be a little bit wonky. We might not quite understand what other people are saying, but it's not as bad as the last time Mercury was opposite Uranus, because Mercury was also retrograde. So that's a good thing. But, just stay present. That's the most important part of this, especially when you're dealing with other people. Stay present and know, that your presence and your staying presence will help you further along. Moving to Wednesday, November 18th, the Sun in Scorpio makes a sextile to Saturn in Capricorn. So this means that you can be very successful with something if you stay patient and if you're steady with your efforts. If you've been working on something, it may be the time that this comes to fruition for you. If you are working on something and you want to put it out in the world, this would be a good aspect to put it out underneath, because this will help you be successful and make something come to success with your efforts, okay? So on Thursday, November 19th, we have Venus in Libra making that square to Saturn in Capricorn. And this is a little tricky because, there is some serious overtones in love when we talk about this. But the thing is, it can be one of those aspects that happen where it's like a make it or break it type thing. So if you're in a relationship that is really good and really positive, you might see more of an investment in your relationship from yourself or the other person, or you might do it as a couple. I'm giving you an example, right? And if you're in a relationship that kind of is like halfway there and not gonna really go the long haul, it might end up being that you make a break, right? You take a break or something like that. Either way, whatever happens, don't let it disappoint you. The reason being is because there is a lesson involved in there somewhere. And the reason I say that sometimes it breaks the relationship or it breaks apart you from the thing that you love is because that wasn't meant for your next part of your journey. Saturn has that way of saying, okay, that we're letting go of that because it's no longer part of us for our journey from here on out. You know what I'm saying? So it could go either way. Don't get disappointed though. Find the lesson if it is something that it moves you away from. The last day I'm going to talk about, because it has two things going on, is Saturday, November 21st. Venus moves into the sign of Scorpio, and where she's at till December 15th, and she moves into the sign of Sag. So Venus is all about the things that we're attracted to, and these things they're deep. They are things that are meaningful and passionate. Scorpio is very passionate. It's matters of the heart are really deep and possibly intense right now under this Venus Scorpio energy. If you're feeling that, then it's okay. Just know that it's deep for a reason. There's something there for you to kind of pay attention to and to take from it, to understand from it. We also have the sun moving into the sign of Sagittarius. That happens on Saturday, November 21st. It also moves into the sign of Capricorn on December 21st. So the sun moving into Sagittarius, is an emphasis on higher learning, an emphasis on adventure, fun. Go out and spend your money on your holiday gifts if you do that kind of stuff. I mean, it's also an emphasis on people and of different cultures than you are. It's an interesting time. The sun in Sagittarius should be quite jovial. So this wraps up my vibrational astrology forecast for the week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.